Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Reds franchise today on MLB 20 The Show. We're coming off a nice little winning streak as we won 6 of our last 7. Yeah. And we're 12-6 on the season. We played this last game when we took over with Luis and won 9-0. And yeah, since then we've beat the Phillies again and then swept the Giants in a 3-game series. So we will be taking on the Yankees and Jordan Montgomery today as Anthony DeScalafani, so let's just hop right into the game. So here we go at Yankee Stadium as we visit New York and square off against this always good Yankees team, it seems like. So we're going to go ahead and skip through this little intro part. Don't really care about that. So like I said, they will be starting Jordan Montgomery today. He's not had the greatest start to this new season as he's only had 3 starts, 0-2, ERA above 6. Not very many innings for 3 starts, 16 hits and way less innings, almost a whip of 2. Oof. And then honestly not very good strikeout to walk ratio. Is here comes Nick Senzel, going to be our first batter today. So let's see if we can get something started. So here is Nick Senzel after working into a 3-1 count. Got to get a strike here. And he does, and he will ground one to the shortstop and be thrown out at first. So there's one away in the top of the first. In checks big first baseman Joey Votto. Struggling a little bit over the last 4 games. Been doing really well in real life so far. If anybody actually follows the Reds, he's already hit 2 homers in the first 4 games, which is nice as he's going to jump on the first pitch and put it into the gap. And he's going to head to second as this might be a close play. And he dives in safely. So that wall is mighty close here in at dead right in Yankee Stadium. But Votto just jumped right on this first pitch. Drove it hard into the gap. It was a pretty good pitch to hit as it was pretty well, right down the middle. And was a changeup. So now let's see if Big Gene can bring him in. So here's Eugenio Suarez on a 3-2 count. Ignore that curveball that I swung way down in the zone. Yeah, I should have a walk by now, but I swung it once, so there's a 3-2 as we foul off a low 2-seam, and it was close, so we had to make some, we had to attempt to make contact. So I'm going to keep guessing this curveball, because if he throws me one and I don't guess it, there's probably no way I hit it. Yep, that is ball 4. Looked a little low, and it is a little low. So Eugenio Suarez draws a 6-pitch walk. And here comes Nicholas Castellanos, looking to drive in a couple runs here early in the game. As Nicholas Castellanos drills one deep into right center as he bat flips, and that one is gone. It just showed a statistic that he has 124 career home runs, make it 125, as he hits a 3-run no-doubt shot here in the first. And it is a 3-0 Reds lead. This ball was just crushed. No doubt about it for Nicholas. Big time bat flip. Goodbye baseball. Into the Yankees bullpen. As now we have Mike Moustakas. Let's see what he can do here against Montgomery after allowing the homer. There's Moustakas driving one deep and into center field. It's got some carry, but it will be caught on the warning track as we cannot make it back-to-back homers, and there are 2 away in the inning now for Aristides Aquino. As Aquino will strike out on the inside curveball. I think I was a little bit early on it. And that will conclude the top of the first as our starter today is Anthony DeScalafani. 3 starts so far with a 2-run record, ERA of 4 that we would like to bring down just a little bit. 6 innings per game with 18 innings pitched so far, 22 hits, a whip of 1.33, 2 walks, and 23 strikeouts. That is a walk strikeout ratio that we will definitely take from him as we hope to get some good work on the mound from him today. He faces Estevan Florial, his first at-bat as I think the Yankees just brought him up to the majors or something like that here 13 games into the season or whatever we are. It said that he does not have any statistics on the year so far, and he's a top prospect, so welcome to the majors, Esteban. Let's I honestly hope we can strike you out here your first at bat. So we're going to give him this outside two-seam, and he is going to hit a fly ball in the infield, and it should be easy for Moustakas. And there's one away. Here's another ball hit to Moustakas as he throws over to Votto to make yet another play. And there are now 2 away in the inning, and that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who has been absolutely killing the ball so far this season already with 17 RBIs, batting .321. This is a dangerous part of this Yankees order as he's going to belt one to center. But Aristides Aquino will be there to make the play, and we're out of the first. Digging in now is Phillip Ervin, looking for his first hit on the game as we foul off a changeup. As Ervin is going to line one into the alley and left, and that will get down in the corner, and he's digging for second, and he is in there with a double, just barely, as Phillip Ervin put on the wheels, and he's on second with his second double of the season, as he just lined this one, as it just barely stays fair. And now we have Freddie Galvis. Hopefully he can drive in a run here and push this lead even further. Galvis on an 0-2 count is going to line one to the first baseman, and we have 1 away in the inning. As here comes Curt Casali. No pitcher hitting today, as we do have a DH. So we're playing the Yankees. So let's hope that Curt Casali can do something here and bring in a run. So here's Casali dropping one down in the right, and Ervin is going to put the brakes on at third, as I definitely think he would have gotten gunned out. Yeah, that was a really good throw to the plate, but Casali is on with a single. So now we're back to the top of the order at Nick Senzel. Pretty much anything but a double play will score the run here. I guess except for like an infield fly, or really shallow fly. So here's Senzel. He's also going to drop one into right, and that will score the run. So an RBI single for Nick Senzel. And now first and second for the Reds here in the second. And here comes the manager, as this might be the end of Jordan Montgomery's day already. They decide to stay with Montgomery. Just a quick mound visit as they try and calm him down. Here's Votto jumping on the first pitch yet again, as he will just fly out to left. And now we have 2 away. So let's see what Eugenio Suarez can do here with a runner in scoring position. So here is the 3-2 to Suarez with 2 outs in the second, as he's late on a fastball on the inside. Really didn't know if I wanted to swing or not, because I thought it looked mighty close to the zone. Then I realized we had 2 strikes, so we have to protect the plate. I didn't want to try and didn't want to let the umpire make the call, but we strike out nonetheless. As here comes Aaron Judge, as we have a very dangerous, like 2 through 7 here with it. Well, not 2, 3 through 7 here with the Yankees. For some reason, they have Giancarlo batting 7th, which, in my eyes, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, as Judge has worked his way into a 3-0 count here early, and he looks at a slider right down the middle, and we are happy he didn't put that thing into the Empire State Building, as we do walk Judge on an inside 2-seamer and put a runner aboard for Miguel and Andujar. I think that's his name. I think I got that right. So let's see what we can do here against him with a man on. Strike 1. As we get him to wave at an inside 2-seamer, and he will be sat down for DeScalafani's first strikeout on the day. And here comes Gleyber Torres. It seems like everybody in this Yankees lineup is batting well above 300. As Gleyber Torres waves at an outside knuckle curve, so that is a 3-pitch strikeout for DeScalafani. And besides that walk, he has been rolling here in the second inning, as here comes Giancarlo Stanton. batting .333 on the year. I mean, their whole team is batting mighty well so far. Giancarlo is going to foul off this slider, and Irvin is going to run over, make the play on the shoestring grab, and we get out of the second without allowing much more than just that walk. A 1-2-3 inning for the Reds in the top of the third, so we head to the bottom to see more DeScalafani. He's working here on Luke Voigt. He's going to line one to Votto. Votto's right there to make the grab. We're lucky that we were shifted a little bit. If not, that might have been a single. As here comes Gary Sanchez. As Gary Sanchez is driving one deep to right center field, as that just gets over the glove of Phillip Ervin, and Gary Sanchez has a solo home run here in the bottom of the fourth. DeScalafani missed with the slider, and Sanchez did not miss with his swing as he drives one deep into right center, and it is a 4-1 ball game. So DeScalafani can't recover from the home run on the next batter as Florian grounds a single through the infield. So that is indeed his first major league hit, so congratulations to that young man. As here's a ball hit to Galvis at short, and we will turn a double play and get out of the inning. But still the Yankees come a little bit closer on a homer solo shot from Sanchez. I think that's who hit it. Now let's see what Phillip Ervin can do. He's going to line one through the infield on that low curveball. Had a huge debate with myself on whether or not to swing at it, but we make the right choice and single. Phillip Ervin is on yet again. Freddie Galvis is going to ground one to the third baseman, and we have a double play. So Ervin's single really ain't going to do a whole lot for us, as Galvis goes ahead and clears the bases for us, but not in a good way. So here we are in the bottom of the fourth now, as DJ LeMahieu gets a leadoff single. DeScalafani is getting in a little bit of trouble here in these last couple of innings, as now here comes big Aaron Judge. This Judge is also going to put one through the infield. Phillip Ervin's making a okay throw to third. But now we have two aboard and no outs. And it is always dangerous with men on base with this Yankees lineup, as we know they all have home run pop. We have to be careful here. He's going to bloop one into right, but Ervin is there to make the play, and now we have one away and two aboard. But big Gleyber Torres is at the plate, and after him we have Giancarlo, so we are nowhere near out of the woods yet, as we actually might be, as there's one to Galvis, who tosses over to Moose, who makes the throw to Votto, and we are out of the fourth on that inning-ending double play. So there's Votto lifting one into center, and that is going to bounce off the glove of the center fielder, so Votto is on first here with one out away in the fifth with a single. And of course that brings up big Eugenio Suarez. Suarez is going to ground one up the middle, past the diving glove of the shortstop, and he is on with yet another single. So two singles in a row, and here in the top of the fifth for the Reds. And it looks like they will be making a pitching change. That is all for Montgomery's day. Let's see who they bring in now. It will be J.A. Happ. 4 games already this season, 11 innings, not a great ERA, not a great ratio, and honestly not some good averages. So hopefully we can do a little work here against Happ. They brought in a lefty to face Nicholas Castellanos. I don't know how much I like that move there from the manager. as Castellanos is a lefty killer, as we saw earlier in the game on his big-time shot. So Castellanos has worked his way into a 3-1 count now. Nothing's really been close. We are taken unless it is right down the middle. And it is not, so Castellanos draws a walk, and the bases are loaded with the one away for Mike Moustakas. 0 for 2 on the day, but a big chance to change that here. Moose is going to ground one up the middle, but the pitcher is right there to make the play. So we do not come up clutch in the slightest as Moustakas grounds into a double play. And we don't score any runs in the 5th. So here's Giancarlo again, facing DeScalafani. And he's going to drive one deep and into left. And there's no one that's going to catch that one as Giancarlo Stanton hits a 402-foot shot for his 6th on the season. So we knew we were going to allow at least one today against the Yankees, but hopefully we can just keep it at 2. This one was pretty well a no-doubter for Giancarlo. So let's see how DeScalafani can recover. So after the homer, here's Luke Voit. So we gave him a good pitch to hit, and we're lucky that we did not have back-to-back shots on 2 pitches. So not a whole lot to show there in the bottom, the bottom of the 5th. Just 3 balls that were all kept in the infield. As here's Aristides Aquino turning on one and putting it deep into left, but it will be caught on the track. So man, oh man, I thought we had at least a double there for Aquino on that inside fastball, but he can't do anything besides drive it to the warning track, and we have 1 away. So here's Galvis getting a nice little single into the left center gap after Irvin's fly out. So now we have 1 on and 2 outs here in the 6th. Whoops, keep forgetting which inning it is. So let's see if Kirk Casale can make something out of this inning and get a 2-out rally going. Ooh, he missed that fastball. By he, I mean me. So Casale has worked it into a 3-2 count. So let's see what he can do here as the runner goes, as he is going to put one through the infield. And Galvis will hold up at second as Casale singles, and the rally continues here with 2 outs in the 6th. So let's hope that Nick Senzel can keep something going here. Maybe we can tack on another run. So Senzel driving one into center, but it will be a lazy fly out, and our 2-out threat will not come to pass. As DeScalafani collects yet another strikeout. They're on the low knuckle curve. That is just his 3rd on the game, but hasn't allowed a whole lot besides the 2 homers. So let's hope he can continue to do well. As right as I say that, we have a single into the outfield there from DJ LeMahieu. And now it brings up Aaron Judge as he represents the possible tying run. As Judge is also going to single into the outfield right through the infield, and DeScalafani is in some trouble here in the 6th. So we are going to take a quick second and have a little mound visit with him. Still got a lot of energy and confidence. We're not going to go to the bullpen quite yet. So we're going to give him at least 1 more batter. If anybody else comes on the bases, though, that'll be the end of his day. That one is driven deep into left center. Aquino will be there, and the run will hold up at second, but that was a scary situation. That could have been a game-changing home run for sure. We're going to pitch around Gleyber Torres here a little bit. We're just trying to make all the pitches close as he fouls one off to the left side. So now we have him in a 1-2 count. Can DeScalafani record an out here and get the win? Or not the win, the quality start. This one's going to bounce to Moustakas, and we do get the out. As DeScalafani is able to get out of trouble there. And here comes Joey Votto. He'll be the first batter in the 7th, trying to get a little insurance. So Votto's going to rip one up the middle, but right into the shift as the shortstop puts that away on the right side of the second base bag. So Suarez is put away, and here comes Castellanos yet again. So we know what he can do against left-handed pitching. I've been saying it all day. He's already proved me right once. Let's see if he can do it yet again. As nope. That's going to be a fly out to right, and that'll conclude the top half of the seventh. So we are going to bring in Robert Stevenson here. He's not done too well so far this season, but hopefully he can switch that around here. So he does not have an easy first hitter as he has to face Giancarlo Stanton. But hopefully he can come up big for us here in the seventh and put away this Yankee side. As Giancarlo grounds one past Eugenio Suarez, and he's on with a leadoff single, and that is not the start we wanted to see for Stevenson. So here comes Luke Voit. So Stevenson in some trouble here as he has a 3-1 to Sanchez, but a line out to Moustakas as Moustakas gets over and makes that play. Puts him away, and now we have 2 away against Gary Sanchez. Already with 1 home run in the game as he check swings, and the ump says he went. So there's 1 strike on Sanchez. There's another slider, gets him waving. We're going to try and put him away with this inside fastball, and he's going to miss it. So the first K for Robert Stevenson, and now we have 2 away. As there's the prospect Florian putting one into right. And Giancarlo's single will be all that Stevenson allows there in the 7th as the Reds get out of that inning. So Moustakas will lead off the 8th. J.A. Happ still in the game and pitching well for the most part. I don't think he's allowed any runs or anything. So Moustakas has not been great against him on his career. Hopefully we can change that right here. Swinging at this. As Moustakas kills one into right field. I didn't think that had a prayer at getting out. I thought it was foul for sure, but it was on a line right there by the pole as he turns on an inside fastball and drives it 417 feet and puts us up 3 in the 8th. What a shot there from Moustakas. He knew it was gone, but he had to watch to make sure it stayed fair, as that one is in the second deck. A bomb for Mike Moustakas. So here comes Aquino, looking to see what he can do. He lines one quickly to the third baseman, but he's there to make the play, and now we have 1 away. So here comes the pretty hot this game Phillip Erving, already with a single and a double. He's first pitch swinging as well, as we hit yet another one to the third baseman. And you can tell that I'm a little bit jumpy after the home run, as I just need to calm down here a little bit and maybe take a couple pitches. Right after I said that, we got one that I had to swing at with Galvis right down the middle. But a leaping play from, Estrada, that's his name. As he makes a nice leaping grab. He gets up there and makes a nice play at short, and Galvis will be retired. Now here in the 8th, we're going to bring in our setup man, Pedro Strop. See what he can do here against the Yankees in the 8th. This first batter, Estrada, after that incredible play at short, he's going to fly out to right field, and we have 1 away in the 8th. There's a slider that is driven into the gap. And that will be extra bases for LeMahieu. As Strop allows a hit here in the 8th, as that is not what we like to see. As that brings up big Aaron Judge. And Judge waves at an outside slider after about putting the previous pitch way out, but it was just foul. And then he waves on the slider, so now we have 2 away. There's Torres, who is not happy about his fly ball to Votto in the infield. So he tosses the bat down, and we are out of the 8th as Strop allows just the 1 hit. And here comes former Red, Aroldis Chapman, coming in to try and keep the damage where it's at here in the 9th. As boy, do we know what he has. So Casale will be the first one he faces as he blows that 102-mile-per-hour fastball right by him on the first pitch. Casale already 2 for 3 on the day, now in a 3-2 count. Let's see what he can do here. Oof, as we knew it was coming and we're still late on it, as he throws just yet another 102-mile-per-hour fastball as he's been nibbling around that outside this whole time. But we knew that one was coming and we wave on it as Casale is sat down on a guest pitch, and that is not what I like to see, as we were way early on that one, as I thought I needed to swing a lot earlier. I didn't need to swing that much earlier, as Nick Senzel waves the first pitch. So now Senzel has worked his way into a 3-2 count as he nibbles at the high fastball. It will still be 3-2. As he fouls off yet another one. So this is now the 8th pitch of the at-bat for Senzel, who's had a good battle. As he draws a walk. So a nice job by Senzel to work the count against Chapman here. And he is on first base. As here comes Votto. So I'm sure he has plenty of experience against Chapman in practice. Votto just a lazy fly ball to the shortstop. And now we need a big hit from Gene if we want to extend this lead. Oof, Aroldis blows the 102-mile-per-hour fastball right by Eugenio Suarez. And that will be all for the Reds in the 9th as we bring in Aroldis Chapman, whoops. As we bring in Raisel Iglesias. He's been doing pretty hot so far this season. Let's see if he can collect the save here against this very powerful Yankees lineup. He will have to face Gleyber Torres first, as he's not even coming close to the zone here so far, and it is a 2-0 count. There's a sinker in there for a strike as he fouls it away. There's yet another one on the inside fastball at 98. Not quite Aroldis speed, but it's pretty fast. It is now a 3-2 count. And with Stanton up, you know we do not want anybody on the base paths. So here's a fastball coming. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think Senzel is catching that one, as that one is absolutely crushed into left field. 441 feet for Torres. And it is now just a 2-run ball game, as this one was belted and way out of here, as it is also in the second deck. So now we have to deal with Stanton. He still has a 2-run lead. We definitely do not want any more action on the base paths, as he gets Stanton to swing and a miss at an inside fastball, and we now have 1 away. So Luke Voit, gosh dang it, hits a single through the infield, as we are now in a little bit of trouble, as one big swing of the bat will tie the game, and Gary Sanchez is at the plate. We are going to take a quick mound visit, tell Raisel to settle down. He's getting tired since he's the freaking closer, as the ump does not give us that call on that 50-50 ball, and we're going to have to warm somebody else up. There's yet another strikeout by Raisel, as Sanchez gets sat down on the inside changeup, and now it is up to the rookie Florian. This is a pretty big at-bat to be in his first career game against Raisel, as he's going to drive one into right field, but Irvin will be there to make the play, and the Reds will escape with a victory here as we collect I think this is our 6th W in a row. So a nice win streak here for the team as we are now 13-6. That is what we like to see here earlier in the season, as we've gotten started pretty quick here as Nicholas Castellanos wins Player of the Game for the second game in a row. What a performance, as we each had 11 hits, but the Yankees could not just put anybody on base when they hit any of their 3 home runs or string any of their hits together. That is all the time I have for this video, so if you guys did enjoy, please let me know down in the comments, like and subscribe. We'll be posting a lot of content here on the Reds franchise and a road to the show with the center fielder as well, along with some NBA and some Rainbow over on my Xbox. So like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see everybody in the next video. Goodbye.